Got beef with the chief of police, ATF and the DEA. Been through cities, dudes might run up. Wanna catch you on your come up. Been through trenches, suns don't come up. Hottest winters, coldest summers.
Yo, what's good, guys? It's KROSS Official coming back at you with a new YouTube video today. For my last couple videos, I've been vouching heavy for this game called Ground Branch. It's been in beta for quite some time now, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, a lot more than any other game for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like a super big mainstream game, but you could do a lot of cool tactical shit with this game. And in my opinion, I think it's a little bit better than, you know, the route that Call of Duty's been taken. And I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, don't get me wrong, but I didn't buy the new Modern Warfare, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't, but I've been having more fun with these independent indie style games on Steam. And to be completely honest with you, I think for 23 to 25 bucks, you're going to have a lot more fun with this game than you will any other game. So if you have PC, I highly recommend you pick this game up. And I've tried playing Tarkov and, you know, Call of Duty and all the big mainstream games, but Tarkov just doesn't do it for me. You know, it's wicked stressful and it's almost not even fun. It's just a huge big dick measuring contest, and I can't get into games like that. I'm a competitive gamer, but at the same time, in my free time, I like to have fun and not be pissed off and aggravated at a video game. And I really love like SWAT style video games like Ready or Not, Ground Branch, Insurgency Sandstorm, shit like that. And if you really just want to, you know, kick back, have fun, boots on the ground, no like stupid extra shit, dumb players, and you want a fun, active community to play with and, you know, do CQB and milsim and like SWAT style scenarios, I highly recommend that you pick this game up. It's a lot of fucking fun, man. I can't tell you in any other words how much fun it is. And as a content creator on my platforms, it's up to me to show you guys new things that you could possibly have fun with, keep you guys entertained and engaged, and I think this game does that well. A lot of people see Call of Duty and they know what it is, or they see Tarkov and they know what it is. And when I'm showing these new independent games, people are intrigued and they're like, what the fuck is that? I want to try this out. And if you want to try it out, again, I definitely highly recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. And to be honest, I would rather support small companies and indie style people who are creating fun games and fun communities for people to enjoy a safe, happy, fun place to game, rather than, you know, people who are pumping out mass-produced crap. And these people who create this game, you know, they listen to the people on the Steam discussions and stuff like that, and they have a very active community where people get super involved and they listen to what the people want. And I'm going to be completely honest, the game isn't done yet, so there is a couple of cons, but, you know, you got to give it time with these indie people. Like, everything's not going to be perfect right off the bat. It's fun, it's a dope environment, and also a quick tip for the people who would like to grow on their content platforms: play small indie games and get active in the communities and, you know, try and talk with people, get people to play games with you, help make content with you, make content with other people. Try and post your content in the discussion boards on Steam. You know, it will help you grow in the long run to help people who are small and independent, and it will get you further than trying to play a game that everybody else is playing, because nobody genuinely gives a fuck at the end of the day. I'm sorry to say it. You got to be different. You got to reach out and you got to exhaust your resources. And at the end of the day, if you're trying to be a content creator, yes, your content is about content that you want to create, but at the same time, you have to create content that people want to watch and things that are going to keep people entertained and engaged and help bring people into your communities and build stronger relationships and play fun games. And I can't stress enough how many times I've seen so many people try and do what everybody else is doing, and it doesn't get you anywhere, to be completely honest. Like, if you want to be a successful streamer or content creator or anything like that, you genuinely need to find small niche games and play with people and keep people engaged and entertained and have fun yourself. Don't just sit there blank, bored, playing a game that, you know, you're mindlessly playing like a zombie that doesn't even give you enjoyment. You know what I mean? Like, play a game that's like, okay, you know, I'm going to review this. This part of this game sucks. This pisses me off. But at the same time, like, I'm I'm clutching games out, you know, I'm clenching my cheeks and trying the best that I can and fucking having a fun time. You know, I'm not shitting on Call of Duty creators. I love Call of Duty. But at the same time, you can only play so much Call of Duty. I've been playing it for over a fucking decade. Like, there's a time where we have to branch off and do our own fucking things. And I'm not saying I'm quitting Call of Duty. I'm just saying I'm branching off into other things to have fun with my time. And I'm not saying go out of your way and buy this game or, you know, change what you're doing. But if it's not working, change what you're doing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. You're never going to get different results unless you try something different. You have to set yourself apart from what everybody else is doing and make yourself more engaging, more entertaining, and be different than everybody else. And, you know, you're not going to get big just jumping straight on Call of Duty and streaming on Twitch, because there's millions of people streaming like that who are just barely pulling 3 views. You have to grind in smaller communities, build a decent fan base in smaller games, and then eventually you can branch out to bigger games and have fun like that. And it's not fun when you just brainlessly play Call of Duty all day, every fucking day, or games like that. Like, there's no fun. You're just doing it and draining yourself. Like, if you play a different game, make videos on different games, stream different games, it's going to want to bring people from smaller communities to your channel and help you in the long run. And who knows, you might even fall in love with a small indie game that you genuinely don't want to go back to a game like Call of Duty. And my content's all over the place, so I'm one to talk. I make music, I stream, I play all different video games, but at the same time, I didn't get 1 million overall views on all my platforms just streaming to nobody. I've reached out in, you know, discussion boards, Reddit threads, Discords, reached out to people in Steam communities, played smaller games, streamed smaller games. You know, it's not just my music and Call of Duty bringing in my viewers at all. It's mostly the small indie games like Ground Branch, Ready or Not, Insurgency Sandstorm, Intruder, and Ground Branch. And a lot of people are scared to play smaller games because they think it's not going to bring that many views, but you'd be surprised. You know, if you're playing a game like Ground Branch, the one that I'm playing right now, and you're streaming it, you might get 10 viewers. If you're playing Call of Duty, you might get 1 viewer, and that might be your homie and you tabbed up on your other device. And to be completely honest with you, if you're making videos for smaller communities, a lot more people are going to see it and they'll share it with their friends, and, you know, it will become a thing in a small community, and a lot of people will be ranting and raving over it. And if you're working in a small community where there's not a lot of content being created, your videos are going to pop up first, and people are going to click on you first, and they're going to want to watch your videos first. Like, if I go and upload a Call of Duty video, you know how many other people play, stream, and record gameplay of Call of Duty? Like, I'd probably be on, like, the 100th page of Google, if that. Like, you got FaZe Clan, Obey Alliance, SOAR, Era, all these big orgs and clans, and all these independent big gamers like Tim the Tap Man, Dr. Disrespect. All those people are already pulling in the views. So the people who want to watch those people play Call of Duty, they're going to watch those people play Call of Duty. They're not going to come and watch you. You might get a couple of people, you know, surfing through Twitch or YouTube who might want to come and support you because they're good people. But at the end of the day, you're not going to keep a lot of people engaged if you're doing the same thing as everybody else, and you're harder to find when there's millions of people trying to do the same thing you're doing anyways. And another thing, if you're trying to join a big organization or a gaming crew or something like that, like a team, they don't really care about views. They mostly monitor and watch how you engage with your viewers, what kind of content you're making, and how you make your content. And they keep their eyes peeled on that. They don't give a fuck about the numbers because anybody can pull numbers. And, you know, there's lots of botting services and shit like that going on. So a lot of people aren't showing organic growth. You have to set yourself apart, be different, prove that you could bring something to the table. And on top of it, you become a better person at the end of it all. Like, you just have more fun, you know, you become less of a dick, you become less arrogant, you lose the ego, and you start focusing on yourself and your content. And that's the way it's supposed to be, man. We're supposed to be gamers having fun, creating content that nobody else is creating, and set yourself apart from everybody else, because at the end of the day, you want to be the top gamer. You don't want to be like everybody else. And we all feel that same way. I hope I shared some helpful tips with you guys. It's been real. You guys know me as KROSS Official. I appreciate everybody who comes to my videos. If you like the content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you learned something from my video today and it's helped you, let me know in the comments, because I genuinely want to know. I love helping my community. Peace, guys.